Hi guys, Mark Crossfield here. More swing fixes coming at you from my golf app. We've got Stephen Buzza.
Hello.
Coaches at the University of Exeter and here at Clifton Hill. He is a performance coach.
I am performance.
Teaches performance.
Do as I say,
yes.
not as I do.
Yeah, indeed. So we're going to give this help, some help to this guy who sent his swings via the app. He's got a very appears on 2D camera into out kind of action, so we're going to give him some ideas to maybe try and move club path a little bit from what we can see from 2D video. Let's get stuck in. Right, Stephen, interesting swing. He looks like he wants to swing to the right a lot. I like it. Look at his exit on the way through. His exit on the way through, his hands are kind of almost over here before they then come back to left because he's so keen to move handle and club out and around. It's massively from the inside.
Oh,
I see this from cricketers a lot when I teach cricketers.
Cricketers and people that hear stats like, or 80% of people slice, so you must be going this way, and then they go, oh, I'm still slicing.
I'm gonna swing to the right. Yes, I mean if you imagine there was a hoop here like on a slight angle, it's going to come back inside, out to the ball and then come back inside again. I'm actually going to be exiting left from a straight line on the way through and my path could still be out to in, into out or straight on those exits. I've got a thing called body track, a mat that you stand on shows you pressure in the ground, not weight, it shows you pressure because they're slightly different things. And I tried to recreate his swing with my mat, and I see this a lot when I teach people use my mat. And what happened with the trace is his trace went back onto his right or onto my right as I tried to hit his way out onto my toes, so went forward of my middle line if you like, and then back around. So for me to hit his shot, to get the club moving that way, I also had to react with the ground in a different way. And I think it's quite an interesting thing because we've done lots of videos changing paths and what have you. I mean, first things he could try is he could literally, I'd like to see him try and hit somewhere. He literally tries to exit as far left as he can as he hits the ball. So I feel like he's coming around his left shoulder on the way through. Yeah. But another way, and I've had a lot of success recently with people with this, try and get them to feel where the pressure in their foot is.
Yeah. So it might be worth explaining when you say trace, people watching the video.
Well, I would have flashed that trace up so they will get an idea of what that means. Okay. I've got it and it's
so the trace is kind of weight movement.
It's COP trace, a centre of pressure.
Yes.
Okay. Which you could
use words that they understand.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because you want to try and educate. So you want to try and use some of the more correct terms so people get, because weight is a force, it's different. I know. So we'll come to that. It's very complicated and I'm still learning about it myself. So look, what I would like you to do is feel the pressure in your feet. So feel it left foot, right foot, but I'd also like you to feel it toe and heel. Okay. And what I want them to try and do, or this guy to try and do as he makes his backswing, feel like the pressure's more in the middle of his right foot. He might find it goes a bit into his heel. And then on the downswing, I want him to feel like he's really throwing it into the heel of his left foot and out also onto the toe of his right foot. So feel like he's moving his pressure in here and in here to feel like he could exit left. Now I know lots of people will see this and think, oh, well, that's just going to make him hit out to in and over the top and all those kind of things. I don't think it will because he's so far from the inside. It's about rebalancing him. This is
one of, when I get somebody come in for a lesson, I will say that, look, I know you're going to feel like it does that. Yeah. There is absolutely no chance if you don't come back for a month. Yeah. Yeah. There is no chance you will come back and be that way. You don't go from that extreme into the other. The other thing as well, he has got no problems getting the CG of his head under his hand path. So even though he feels like he might be going this way, if he gets the CG of the head under the hand path, you can have your hands out here and I could still hit from the inside. They're slightly different ways of looking at it. Really, it's about how his pressures are in the floor. I've had a lot of success with people because they don't have to think so much about if they're hitting the right position. They can totally feel how their feet are reacting with the floor and then feeling like I can feel that I'm going up on my toes. Yeah, so you want me to go middle of the foot or middle of the foot and heel. And another interesting point, like you were saying there, let's pretend they do go over the top. I mean, the world doesn't stop spinning. What happens is they get both sides of the argument now. So it allows me to say, why don't you try doing the right movement? Some people, or lots of people that I teach, you can't tell them to do the right movement because they won't stop the wrong one enough. You have to almost push them the other side. And what good players are good at doing
is I could say to you, Steve, hit one out to in, hit one in to out, hit one straight, and you'd be able to find those numbers pretty quickly, if not the first time, because you have played with each side of the story.
Yeah. And I quite like, fun.
Yeah, I do.
It's when I would like to him feeling like he's in a bit more of like a punch shot.
Okay.
Even if he did this with like not the longest of swings.
Yeah.
Because he's extending low.
Correct. Yeah, I like this.
Trying to get the feeling of staying down for a punch.
Down and left.
So you're going to feel like the weight's really getting into this heel.
Pressure.
Pressure. This is pressure. So that one.
Yeah, absolutely. And also when you get people doing this, often they hit them left.
Yeah.
Because their face to path relationship is still that they want to close the face to the path. That doesn't bother me. You get them hitting a few starting left, going quick left, because their face is still closed to a path, but their path has got a little better. And then you start maybe reassessing the face, and often they do. If you give them enough hits, they start
100%.
using the torques on the club in a different way, so the face isn't so close to the path, and finding target. Good stuff, Stephen.
Thank you.
Pressure. Hey, like that. I love in my mat. I'm loving my body track. It's
at home.
It's a little bit too much for people at the minute.
At home in his pants.
Yeah. Well, what's interesting, it's a little bit too much at the minute for people online, because it's hard to. It's not people who are coming to the studio and getting and using it.
You learn practically with them, don't you?
Yeah, well, actually people who are using it are totally like getting things straight away, and I'm seeing things that I didn't see, even begin to see on camera, because you are seeing. Well, you're looking at another part that you would only feel. Yes. And obviously I ain't putting my hands under their feet when they swing, so you're getting the mat battalion.
You are a bit full on.
Yeah, absolutely. Bear with, I'm just here. Good stuff. Thank you, Stephen, as always. Thanks for sending the swing. Post comments down below. Hope that helps. Speak to you soon. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also, thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.